Okay, we have done input output, now simple variables. I've showed you how to install it. So let's just, Portenta Pro Community Solutions, we're in the coding area. Simple variables, as always, run the thing and check that the port is correct. The chow is really good with figuring out its port with the Arduino Portenta. Every single time I double click the button, put it into bootloader mode, and check that the port is correct. Let's get the serial monitor open and clear it and see what's going on. If nothing works, there's no point talking about this one. Ooh, what do we have here? Counting, my int 01 is 37, my boolean 01 is 1, my long 01, I'm going to turn off this auto scroll. Okay, it's printing out different things that you can store in the computer. Now this time, this one, the counting one was 37, there's 38, there's 39. This boolean was 1, then it's 0, and then it's back to 1. Boolean means either true or false, and 0 typically is false, and 1 is true. The character and that isn't changing, but this is interesting. Why doesn't my loco equal 5 when it does equal 99? Okay, let's look at the code. So global variables, we're setting up Boolean. Notice this color change. That means the Arduino IDE knows what Boolean is, and hopefully there's no conflict between it and something else. It also knows what the word false is. And that's quite handy. I'm not quite sure why F and Fred are in that color, but character. Now, I always put my in front of any function name or variable name that I create because this makes it so much easier for students, because anything with my on, they don't have to Google. Okay? You see something like serial begin, has no my on it, Google it, Arduino, serial begin. What the heck does it do? That allows me to put way less comments in my programming, and then when I do put a comment, it's quite important. So we have default set these variables. You don't have to default set them, but sometimes it's a good idea. First line, we're just setting the serial monitor to the Arduino Portenta or chow 115200. Typical Arduino does 9600. This one's faster. In my local, notice this is not a global variable, it's a local only to setup. Okay, check out the loop. Now the loop has its own my local, exact same name, exact same capitalization, but it's set at 99. We're doing an add 1 to my int 01. We're doing a not my boolean to boolean. And then the float is just adding the integer to it. Then we're just printing them out. Notice the float has a comma 3, meaning 3 decimal places. Super easy. There are other ways of printing, and they are much better. They're more compact, whatever. This is easy for my students to understand. Here it's printing whatever my local is, and is it 99 or is it 5? And that's for you guys to figure out. Then it has a 5-second delay, and it just keeps doing it. Let's put the auto scroll on. We're at 72 now. This number isn't really changing. Notice this is a long integer. This is a short integer. Longs can just go higher. Worthwhile checking out the amount. Adding this number, it's getting slightly bigger by that amount. The decimal part isn't changing. And that's 99. That's all there is. There are more variables. There are more complex variables for specific things, and you're welcome to search that out. There's a link to variables, and just do your research. Change this around, see what you can fix up, and that's about it.